Welcome back. In this episode, we're going to take care of some new side quests that have just opened up as a result of completing other quests.
So, what's going on here?
I'm training. Anyway, I'm Gawar the Hunter.
I'm looking for a guide to take me through the swamps to the north.
I don't know those swamps at all. But since you seem so brave thinking about getting through, you will surely find it easy to help me.
How can I help? Why should I help you? How can I help you?
I've been tracking a beast for some time now, but it keeps escaping. We could track it down together. What do you think?
I'm in. Sounds like a lot of fun.
Great. I have to arrange some things first. We'll meet at the Mildrew City Gate.
And while we wait for him, there's another side quest we can pick up that's a couple screens away.
They kicked me out! They kicked me out!
Who kicked you out?
They say I have nothing to do there if I don't have any money.
What money? Where?
Can't you lend me this many gold pieces?
Of course. What do you need them for?
Lend me this much and I'll tell you.
Right. Just take the money and start talking.
I want to place a bet in the arena. I've got a great tip, but I don't have enough money.
There's an arena in Mildrew.
Yes, an illegal one. Don't tell anyone though. It's just over there in the corner house. Don't forget to say the password, White Rabbit.
Don't worry, having to deal with this guy is totally worth being able to access the arena.
To the shop. In front of the tavern.
Remember when the innkeeper said that he might have a job for us?
It's good to see you again.
I'd like to see Lodge. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Go on. Just ask.
Do you have news about the blacksmith's son?
Nah, it's all his own bloody fault. Poor little beggar. He was only 8, and Agavaen allowed him to play outside the town.
The blacksmith said that he was 6 years old, though. I can't believe that there is discontinuity in this stunning role-playing game.
Go on. Just ask.
Do you have a job for me now?
There is an house on the way to our beloved mare. Illegal fighting matches take place over there, I'll tell you.
But they won't let me in.
The password you need to get in is White Rabbit. Win at least 3 fights, and then we'll see what we can do. Go on. Just ask.
That's all. Thank you.
Come on. My day is busy.
I'd like... No, thank you.
So there are 2 ways to get access to the arena. One somewhat better than the other.
To the shop, to the mayor.
And it is so like the mayor to let this illegal fighting ring take place just this far from his house.
I told you to leave.
The password is White Rabbit.
You'd better come on in.
Hey look, there's a caged fairy up there. Somehow this doesn't phase Agavaen at all, even though they're the same species. No, we can't talk to that guy.
Welcome to the arena, little one.
He changed portrait entirely. How did nobody notice this?
What place is this? I want to play.
Slow down, little one. Not so fast. You can have a fight, but first you have to prove yourself worthy. You will fight a mutant that we captured in the forest. You have to humiliate it, but you must not kill it. If you don't manage this in 30 seconds, you will never fight in this arena again.
Let's start now. Who am I? I need to re-equip.
I've got some weapons here.
When I said that getting access to the arena was worth it, I wasn't being sarcastic. This is probably the best shop that we have access to in this chapter. Not only does he sell the best equipment, but he also buys our stuff for a higher price than anybody else in this chapter will. All in all, not a bad deal.
Welcome back, little one.
Let's start now.
I like your spirit. However, don't forget, blood without corpses. Now, let the fight begin.
This fight is a lot easier than you think it would be. You don't really have to worry about the time limit at all. You're more likely to accidentally kill him than go over 30 seconds. I kind of like the time limit gimmick, and I wish that they would use it in more situations. Especially because, like, the one unique thing about the combat system in this game is how everything is timed. But you just keep whacking at him with your sword and he'll eventually go down. You don't have to worry about losing to this guy at this point in the game. And here, I think I decided to switch over to the dagger so I can avoid accidentally killing him. But you'll see that that was a totally unnecessary, time-wasting thing because, hey, we already won! And we also leveled up.
Very well, little one. Now you can contest. You will fight 2 members of our city guard.
Let's start now. Maybe later.
You will return, little one. Oh yes, you'll come back.
Yeah, we're not ready to fight 2 guards just yet. So let's go help Gawar find his
Can we
beast.
leave?
Sure, let's go.
Great. We'll be heading west.
He is really bad at giving directions. He's a pretty good fighter, but his sense of direction is terrible. I remember the first time I played this, I ended up getting tripped up because he kept telling me I was going the wrong way when in fact I wasn't. And then I thought that the beast had to be found in a random encounter, so I kept running around in circles trying to encounter it and never did, and ended up overleveled. But I thought we could take care of these wolves and get a treasure chest first. No biggie, you get to see how he fights before we go take on the beast. He has some special moves that Agavaen doesn't have. Some of his attacks cause a bleeding effect in the enemy, but we're not going to use those now because, again, these are just wolves. Use your fast attack on them now. See, he got a critical failure and he still took it down in 1 hit. This is probably something we should have done while we were still level 1. But hey, we get the treasure either way. It's a pretty decent haul. The most interesting thing there is the spell recipe. We have that and another spell recipe which I had neglected before because I thought it was a scroll. Spell scrolls and spell recipes are 2 completely different things in this game. We get weakness and crooked mirror. Weakness does what it says on the tin. Crooked mirror does random damage.
We should head southwest from Mildrew. You're taking us in the wrong direction. We should head southwest
Yeah,
from
shut
Mildrew.
up.
You're taking us in the wrong direction. This is the place where I lost track of the creature.
There it is.
No, that's not it. That's...
Ah, it's a spooky skeleton!
Spooky, scary skeletons.
Despite being spooky, skeletons are weak enemies.
Skulls will shock your soul.
Defeating this guy is trivial. I'm pretty sure he was just here as a joke.
Spooky, scary skeletons. Speak with.
And here is where the game starts to get annoying with
We
this
shouldn't
quest.
hang around. Let's go southwest.
You are not supposed to
We
go
should head
southwest from here.
Mildrew. You're taking us in the wrong direction.
He'll keep telling you that you're going in the wrong direction when you're going in the right direction, which makes me think that maybe the programming in this game isn't exactly top-notch. We want to head north from here, and the beast will be somewhere by the trees.
There
Oh, he's
it
right
is.
there.
That's the creature I've been looking for.
And here we get what amounts to a mini-boss. Well, kind of. It's more like a mini boss. And now we are going to see the bleeding effect. See, it causes that little red cloud to appear below the monster. It does what you expect it to do. It continually saps hit points. There are different levels of bleeding, minor and severe. I don't feel there's much tangible difference between the two. And, he just deadlocked Gawar. Deadlock is either one of the best spells or the most annoying spells in the game, depending on who it's cast at. It pretty much renders its victim completely unable to move for a set amount of time based on the caster's level. So Agavaen has to handle this guy on her own when she needs healing desperately. I feel like I've been using a lot of healing potions. But one of the interesting things about fighting with a companion is that the companion dies, it's permanent. The companion is never coming back. But if you die, if Agavaen dies, then she's out for the fight. But as long as the companion stays alive, after the fight, she will be restored to 1 hit point. By the way, I have never been able to see what happens if you lose Gawar in this fight. I guess he gets revived too if you win the fight. But I've never been able to confirm this. Maybe somebody who is more of an expert in Neverend will be able to tell me. Because it would really suck if you failed this quest just because he died during the battle when you went through the trouble of finding a beast that is supposedly in the wrong direction.
That's it. Thank you for helping me. As a reward, please accept this, tusk.
A tusk? Well, thank you, I think. What? You must be joking. Huh. You can stick that tusk where the sun don't shine. Pah. I want a proper reward, as promised. A tusk?
Here's the tusk. I have some things to arrange now.
And no, I'm not sure why we got good karma for that. The tusk is actually part of a puzzle that we can solve.
Good to see you again.
I'd like to see the goods. Lodging. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Go on. Just ask.
A trophy collection, eh? Wouldn't you, by any chance, be interested in this wonderful, tusk?
Show it to me. Interesting. Very interesting.
While he's distracted with the tusk, we can use the sleeping powder on the dog.
Sleep a bit longer. Got it. The axe is mine. I hope the dog will be all right. What can you tell me about this tusk?
Give me a minute.
The axe is, well, a step up above the hatchet we had. But if you plan on fighting with an axe, I recommend you get an axe, like, long before this point.
What can you tell me about this tusk?
Nice piece. I'll give you this many gold pieces for it and no more. It's no use trying to convince me.
All right, it's yours.
Here's your gold pieces. Is there anything else I can do for you?
I'd like to see the goods. No, thank you.
This is more gold than what we would have gotten from the hunter if we hadn't accepted the tusk. And I go in to see if the dog wakes up. He does.